Welcome to Exceltrove Online. Good evening, my dear friends, Exceltrove viewers. Tonight, we are very lucky, we are very fortunate to welcome an intellectual, Dr. Boyet Batang. Dr. Boyet Batang is Professor 6 at Isabela State University and currently, he is the Vice President for Academics at Isabela State University.
Thank you, Dr. Dayag. Thank you for the invitation.
Alam ko, magaling kang leader. So, ang next na tanong ko is, ano sa tingin mo ang tatlong katangian ng isang efficient na leader?
Number one, integrity. They will not follow you kung wala kang integridad in the first place.
Tama.
Diba? Number two, gratitude in the first place. Kasi pag ikaw ang naging leader, hindi naman yung puro ang tawag doon, parang utos ka ng utos in the first place. So, although there is such a thing as ability to delegate as part of your management skills, but if you have the ability to delegate, you should also learn how to be, you should know also how to give gratitude to people.
Tama. Nagpapasalamat tayo, Doc, sa tulong ng mga tao natin. Hindi pwede na bossy tayo, ano?
Exactly. I don't like to be called as bossy in the first place.
Tama.
And then, number three, the ability to influence people. Nakakapag-influence ka in the first place. That's those characteristics as a good leader in the first place. Mas importante, if you are a good leader, marunong ka din mag-mentor in the first place. The empathy is also there.
Tama. So related na dun sa pangatlo, Doc, no? Na you influence others by mentoring them, by empowering them, ano?
Yes, in the first place. That's correct. Ang kinukwento ko sa mga kasamahan natin, I rose from the ranks of admin designations. I started as executive assistant, CEO of Kabagan for how many years, and then I was director for academics and quality assurance. And then I was dean College of Education for almost 2 years, and then I was pulled out and then designated as campus executive officer of City of Ilagan, and then lately in September 3 as vice president for academics.
Wow! Ang ganda ng career trajectory mo, Doc, mula baba hanggang taas.
Ang sinasabi ko, Doc Joseph, is that I have to make good with the positions given to me because I did not ask for this, but it was offered to me. So in my own little way, I have to make good in the designation that went to me in the first place.
Doc, maganda yung sinabi mo na I didn't ask for it. Kapasok mo pa lang sa pagiging isang guro, alam na niya ang patutunguhan mo. And you are there for a reason, Doc. So, ano ngayon, Doc, ang tingin mo, ang vision mo bilang Vice President for Academics?
Kaya nga, di ba, napakabigat na responsibility yan.
Definitely, Doc. Oo.
So when it was offered to me, then I grabbed it. So, and it's a challenge. So ang sabi ko, ang vision is that since meron kaming existing na 4 na center of development, ang vision namin sa academic office is that madagdagan pa ang number of center of development. Kasi in the entire university system, there are 4 centers of development. In Kabagan is Center of Development in Teacher Education. So, at the time, hanggang ngayon, i-enjoy pa nila ang pagiging COD at the time that I was also the dean.
So, dun ka nag-dean, Doc, ng education, ano?
Yes, yeah. Because Kabagan is the mother unit of all education sa buong system.
Oh, great! No
Yes.
wonder na, kumbaga, yun yung pinaka-pillar ng ISU in terms of
Yes.
teacher education, no?
That's right.
Ah.
In terms of teacher education, right? And then in Kawayan, we have also the Center of Development in Information Technology. And then in Echage, the main campus, we have the Center of Development in Agriculture.
Agriculture naman.
Yes, and Center of Development in Information Technology.
Okay.
Ang vision naman talaga is to increase the number of Center of Development because that is a gauge of excellence talaga eh.
Tama. Yun yung pinaka-indicator ngayon, Doc, no? Sa time natin, no?
Correct. So, if they will ask, how many centers of development do you have in your university? We have 4. Because that is also one of the factors, Doc Joseph, in identifying the level of a state university.
Tama,
So,
Doc.
for every center of development, for every center of excellence, there is an equivalent point for a certain state university to be elevated to a higher level. So,
Wow.
ang Isabela State University now is enjoying SUC level 4. So, there are only 22, I guess, SUC level 4 in the entire Philippines. Kaya nga ang challenge, Doc Joseph, is that, doon sa predecessor ko, sana mapantayan ko ang accomplishment niya in the first place. Kasi challenging times also during her time yung pinalitan ko kasi revision of the K-12 curriculum.
Tama.
And then how are we going to adapt with the K-12 curriculum pagdating sa first year college. So marami naman siyang accomplishment in the first place. So ngayon, kasama yung increased number of centers of excellence, eventually increased number of centers of development, and eventually center of excellence, but we also sustain academic excellence when it comes to the delivery of instruction sa Isabela State University.
By God's grace, ma-achieve ng ISU yan, no? With your leadership, no? As Vice President for Academics, no? Especially at malawak yung pangunawa mo in terms of leadership, particularly sa pag-handle sa mga guro dahil nanggaling ka sa baba, no?
Yes. And then I always motivate them. Kasi since we are in the academy, we are in the university, of course it's not only instruction, sabi ko sa kanila.
Tama.
But this combined activities of a teacher. So you're involved in instruction, you're also involved in research,
Tama.
so you're also involved in extension, and you are also involved in production.
Bali, so 4 na ngayon, Doc, no? Kasi nung time natin, parang 3 lang eh. Community, research, extension lang, no? Ngayon, meron na yung pang-4, production. Okay.
Itong apat na factors, 4 na trust, ay kailangan mag-marry ang 4 na yan.
Okay. So, dapat may balance, Doc, no?
May balance na 4. Or pwede din namang i-balance mo ang instruction at saka research. That's why I always motivate my colleagues na you conduct research and publish paper.
Whether we like it or not, sabi nga nila sa academe, you have to publish or perish, di ba?
Sabi ko sa kanila kasi not for bragging, Isabela State University, well compensated ang researcher.
You're lucky there, Doc.
Yes,
maganda yan.
Ang sinasabi ko sa kanila, asan ka pa in the first place? If your publication, for instance, was published in ISI Scopus Journal, automatic ang 50,000 mo.
Oh, nice! Ang galing ng pagka-design ng policy nyo dyan, ha? Research policy.
Yes. So, nagka-research incentive ka na. And then, na-publish sa ISI Scopus. Meron ka pang 5 points sa promotion.
Yun yung international, Doc, no? Yung ISI, international publication. No wonder maraming mga ISU professors, educators na nagpa-publish, no? Maganda yan, Doc.
Kasi that's also a gauge of an excellent university. Maraming researches.
Tama, Doc.
Maraming nagkakandak ng research. Kasi nasa academe tayo in the first place.
Tama, Doc.
Not only that, my motivation is that aside from giving you 50,000 incentive, for ISI Scopus Journal,
Ah.
when your paper was cited by another researcher, another incentive, 2,000 per citation.
Grabe.
Diba?
Ang galing ah. Sa tingin ko, Doc, pag tuloy-tuloy lang na ganyan yung reward, may encourage ang mga faculty na mag-research. No?
Yes.
So,
Ang
congrats.
sinasabi ko naman, Doc, is let's try to make an input of our research in our respective classrooms.
Tama.
Kasi useless naman na just for purposes of incentive, meron kang 50,000, meron kang 2,000 per citation, but napabayaan natin, for instance, yung instruction. Yung research natin, kailangan natin na may ma-deliver tayo na quality instruction na product ng research.
Tama. Dapat significant at impactful yung research na ikakandak natin. Ano? Hindi siya academic lang.
Yung instruction mo, and then sa research, kailangan transmit din sa extension in the first place.
Tama, Doc. No, actually, yung apat na yan, intertwined yan eh. Ano? Hindi mo masasabi na magaling ka sa research kung wala namang napoproduce, di ba? Same is true kapag yung sa instruction o sa knowledge dissemination. Hindi mo rin masasabi na magagaling ang faculty mo kung hindi naman sila nagpa-publish. Di ba?
Correct.
So, intertwined ang mga yan. Magkakasama ang mga yan, no? Paano ang paghahanda nyo sa Isabela State University sa new normal?
Actually, meron kaming dalawang LMS. So, this was developed by two campuses. In Cabagan, they call it SEDI.
What does it mean, Doc?
Self-educated directing instruction.
Wow, galing.
And then, I hope I captured it right. Pakapagalitan ako ng Cabagan.
Okay lang. Basta yun, SEDI. Okay. Dinevelop mismo ng faculty nyo, Doc?
Yeah, that was developed by the College of Computing Sciences, Information and Communication.
Wow! Galing! Ganun dapat,
Yeah.
Hindi siya binili, Doc, no? Hindi siya binili. Very good.
Of course, ang sabi namin, there are a lot of Doctor of Information Technology graduates. So sila nag-develop.
Yun dapat. Magaling ang faculty nyo, Doc.
And then, another one developed by yung campus na iniwanan ko. Yung pangalawang LMS is Tele-Education.
Okay.
Oo.
So, paano nyo, Doc, paano nyo fine-tune yung LMS na mga iyan upang makapag-deliver effectively sa mga bata?
So, there were series of workshops conducted among faculty members for the conduct of these two LMS, yung SEDI and Tele-Education. So, it's a massive workshop sa lahat ng mga faculty members for the use of these two LMS.
Wow.
Then aside from LMS nitong dalawa, nag-produce ang mga faculty namin ng modules across disciplines, across courses. So, mahirap gumawa ng module.
Definitely, Doc. Yeah.
You cannot do that in one sitting in the first place.
Tama. Inuupuan talaga yan, Doc. No?
Yes.
Dapat may passion dyan.
Ang approach namin, Doc, is progressively.
Okay.
So, progressively ang approach namin. Kasi, halimbawa, if this is good for up to, what do you call this? Prelims. Prepare mo muna yung lessons and activities hanggang prelims.
Tama.
Then another week or two, another preparation until such time na mabuo yung module. Kasi sabi ko sa academic community, it's difficult to prepare modules in the first place.
Tama, Doc. At saka hindi naman pwede, Doc, na mag-produce ka ng module na hindi user-friendly, di ba?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaya nga tinawag nating module, guided learning.
Tama. So, kailangang maganda siya, attractive, user-friendly. No?
Kasi, Doc, alam naman natin na we were caught unaware na mangyayari talaga itong pandemic.
Definitely, Doc.
So, on the part of the administrators, so andyan na yan.
Ah,
Andyan na yung pandemic. So, we have to address the situation. So, aside from that, modules talaga ang ginawa ng mga faculty because there are those students na wala namang capability of having internet at home.
we do understand
So,
that, Doc, kasi syempre, state university yan di ba? Yung
yeah,
context ng mga estudyante is different sa context ng mga estudyante sa private universities.
yes. So, ang tall order ko as the Vice President for Academic Affairs is that lahat ng mga estudyante na hindi nakaka-connect, they should use module.
Okay.
We should reach them out kasi nakikita sa Facebook na may pumupunta sa malapit sa bundok.
Definitely.
May umaakyat ng puno just to get signal. So,
actually, hindi yun exaggerated, Doc, di ba? Totoo yan. Realidad yan. Tama.
So, ang tall order ko, kasi mayroong instruction si President. So, tingnan mo nga. So, lahat ng hindi nakaka-access ng internet, so kailangan mag-reach out tayong administrators dun sa mga estudyante na walang internet.
So, Doc, paano naman kayo nagre-reach out sa mga estudyante o tawag natin diyan is estudyante, no? At mga profesor ngayong pandemya, no?
Ngayong pandemya, we make it to a point that by all means of communication dapat mag-reach out sa mga estudyante.
Okay.
So isang campus namin, nakipag-coordinate sila sa LGU for their enrollment para ma-reach out yung mga estudyante because they are not allowed to travel 21 years old
nice.
and below.
Tama.
So, nakipag-coordinate sa LGU, sa mga barangay captains, even during the enrollment kasi they cannot come to school.
That's commendable, Doc, no? Knowing na yung iba, walang internet access.
Correct. So, ang ginawa ng guidance office and through the Office of Student Affairs and Services, kailangan na mag-reach out sa mga barangay. Yun ang ginawa.
Okay, nice. Commendable, Doc, yung ginawa nyo dyan sa ISU. No? Of course, okay naman yung online enrollment kung ang mga bata ay may internet access at may resources, gaya ng laptop, gaya ng iPad. Paano yung mga wala? So, the best yung ginawa nyo, Doc, na nakipag-connect kayo, nakipag-collaborate kayo sa mga LGUs. Okay.
Yeah, meron pang best practice, Doc, na
Doc.
of course, ang mga estudyante cannot really come to school. So,
definitely.
Merong certain barangay na ginawang draft of points ng mga activity sheets nila sa module.
Okay. So, paano yun, Doc, yung distribute nyo ng modules? Yung teachers mismo ang nagdi-distribute or meron kayong messenger?
No, the teachers. Kasi ang instruction na teachers should reach out sa mga estudyante.
Wow. I commend your ISU professors, Doc. Okay.
Sa ngayong panahon ng pandemic, ang sabi ko sa kanila, let's help the students. Kasi pag hindi na sila nakapag-aral, baka kasalanan pa natin in the first place.
Definitely,
so,
Doc.
We received feedback na there were attempts of dropping out.
So,
because of interconnectivity,
tama.
They cannot, and other technological issues. So, let's resort to producing these modules and reach out to our students talaga. Number one, let's motivate the students. Sa ngayong panahon ng pandemic, kailangan nating i-motivate at tulungan natin ang mga estudyante. Ang sinabi naman namin, we're giving them hope, full hope.
Definitely, Doc. Tama yan, Doc.
This too shall pass. Sabi ko sa kanila,
tama.
Habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Ang sabi namin, kung ang problema nyo ay pang-load, for instance, sinasabi namin, kahit pa paano, Doc, may nagdo-donate din ng pang-load in the first place.
Maganda yan, Doc, ano? May collaboration na nangyayari ngayon.
Yes. The Office of the Governor of the Province of Isabela ay nag-survey na sa lahat ng mga estudyante ng Isabela at bibigyan ng gadget.
Great. I commend yung governor's office nyo dyan, yung governor nyo dyan, no? Sana lahat, sana all. Sana dito rin sa Cagayan, no? Nakikinig yung mga taga Cagayan ngayon.
Ang bias niya lang, Doc, sabi ko, ang instruction kasi may tumawag from the Office of the Governor. Pinaso-survey lahat ang mga taga Isabela at may inalat na budget for the gadget ng mga estudyante.
Wow, commendable yan na initiative nila. Sana lahat ng government, leaders, yung mga provincial government natin sa buong Pilipinas, no? Ay magkaroon ng ganyang inisyatibo. Dahil whether we like it or not, merong mga bata na wala talagang kakayanan magkaroon ng gadgets, di ba, Doc?
Actually, Doc, nung hindi pa uso yung Unifast law na yan, yung free tuition fee, actually, 80% of the students of Isabela State University are provincial government scholars.
Wow! Maganda yan, Doc. Oo. No wonder, hindi pala bago yung pagtulong na yan.
Yeah. So, ang nagbabayad ng tuition fee, ang nagbibigay ng tuition fee lang during those times, nung wala pang Unifast law.
Hindi, malaking bagay na yan, Doc, no? Sa akin na former working student din, napakalaking bagay yan. Yung hindi mo na po problemahin yung pambayad mo ng tuition fee mo, di ba?
Ang tuition fee binabayaran ng provincial government during that time. So, bahala na yung estudyante sa miscellaneous. Yun at free tuition fee, so the provincial government of Isabela ay hindi niya in-stop yung assistance. So, free tuition fee ang government ngayon, ang state universities and colleges. So, meron pa rin binibigay ang provincial government na parang assistance sa mga estudyante natin, parang yung miscellaneous nila, sila na nagbibigay.
So parang wala nang babayaran ang mga estudyante, Dok?
Wala nang binabayaran ang mga estudyante.
Maswerte ang Isabelinos.
So, yung supposed to be na allotted for allowance, so na miscellaneous, naging allowance na tuloy ng mga estudyante. We call it Boyet scholarship. You learn it from me because I was a working student for 4 years. From 1994 to 1998. During those times sa Manila, magkano lang ang sweldo ko noon? 10 pesos per hour. Maximum of 100 hours in a month. So I have 1,000 during those times. Ang advice ko sa mga estudyante ngayon, be patient. Okay?
Tama, Doc.
Kung meron kayong goal sa buhay, kailangan ma-reach natin yung goal na yan at huwag tayong susuko in the first place and we always pray to God in the first place.
Tama. Magdasal, magpasensya. Ano pa yung pangatlo, Doc?
Ang pangatlo is magpusige. Kasi kung wala itong tatlo, wala yung pangarap mo sa buhay. So palaging sinasabi natin, you always think of your future. You always think of your life after graduation.
Praise God, Doc, at nangyari na naging edukador ka at hindi lang yan, naging leader ka ng mga edukador, no? Malaki ang magagawa mo sa pagiging leader, no? Sa Isabela State University, lalong-lalo na at ikaw ay naging working student. Ibig sabihin, naiintindihan mo ang kalagayan ng mga bata dyan, ng mga mag-aaral dyan.
That's why, Doc, my passion is that kailangan tumulong din tayo.
Tama, Doc.
Kailangan tumulong din tayo in the first place. Sa leadership naman importante makatulong ka at wala kang inaapakang tao.
Tama.
Yun ang importante.
Sabi mo nga kanina, Doc, diba, dapat may integrity ka. Kasi kung may inaapakan ka na, wala ka ng integrity, di ba?
In the first place, ang role natin is to mentor.
Tama, Doc. Okay, ang next na tanong ko naman, Doc, is ano ang maipapayo mo sa mga kabataang nag-aaral sa ngayon?
Of course, number one, mag-aral ng mabuti.
Ah.
Hindi mabote, hindi. Mag-aral ng mabuti, hindi mabote. Kailangan mag-aral ng mabuti in the first place. Okay? Number 2, sundin ng mga magulang. Going back sa payo ni Jose Rizal. Study, study, and study. It's only through studying na magiging maganda ang buhay mo.
Tama. Lalo na, Doc, sa mga estudyante natin na nasa probinsya, di ba?
Correct. Ang advice ko, Doc, wala hong pinagkaibahan ang mga university sa Manila at saka sa probinsya.
I agree with you there, Doc.
Na nasa tao yan in the first place.
Tama. I believe you, Doc. Dahil, gaya ng marami dyan, no? Sa Manila nga nag-aral. Pagbalik naman dito, hindi naman sila motivated na magbigay sa iba, na magbalik, no? To give back sa community. So, wala din. Ang importante is, magtrabaho ka after mag-aral and then learn how to give back to your community.
Exactly.
Ano ang definition mo sa success?
Success is built. Satisfied is better than successful. Because our success is measured by others, not by mere perception lang. So, para sa akin yun.
Doc, how about naman sa pagiging isang leader? Ano sa tingin mo ang success? Kailan mo masasabi na matagumpay ang isang leader?
Matagumpay ang isang leader kung hindi siya madamot when it comes to influencing people and share yung leadership skills. So, kung halimbawa ikaw, magaling ka sa ganito, kailangan mag-mentor ka din. Kailangan i-share mo. Kailangan may protege ka na rin in the first place. For me, that is leadership in the first place. Kailangan may influensyang kang tao na maganda ang kinalabasan as a leader. So kailangan mong i-mentor sila, kailangan mong influensyahan sila. And then kung halimbawa, wala ka na sa posisyon in the first place, at least mariremember ka nila na meron kang naipasang magandang leadership style and leadership skills.
Okay, napakaganda ng definition mo sa success, Doc, no? Na dapat meron kang mga successors. Dapat mayroon kang mga ma-mentor, no? Bilang magaling na leader. Ngayon naman, Doc, gusto kong tanungin sa iyo, sino ang 3 modelo mo sa iyong buhay?
Of course, number 1, tatay ko. Elementary lang ang natapos noon, pero pag nagbigay ng pieces of advice, kahit hindi siya college graduate, tagos sa tagos sa puso. Number 2, in between the 3, andun sa gitna si God. Kasi sa hirap ng buhay, you always cling to God for spiritual guidance, for prayers, na malampasan natin lahat ng mga pagsubok sa buhay.
Okay.
Mahirap, Doc Joseph, mahirap ang maging mahirap.
Definitely, Doc. No? Naiintindihan natin yan dahil parehas tayong galing sa hirap.
Yes. Mahirap ang maging mahirap.
Kaya kailangan, meron tayong gagawin. Mag-aral tayo. No? Yun yung pinaka-remedyo.
Yes. So, number 1, si father ko.
Doc.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Namatay siya noong 2016.
Okay.
Number 2, in between the 3, of course, nasa gitna si God. And of course, number 3, ang mga teachers ko, mga mentors ko. So, without them giving pieces of advice, without them motivating me to study, motivating me to laban lang sa buhay. So,
tama.
I should not hindi ako naging Boyet Batang. Sinasabi ko
definitely.
Hindi hindi ako naging Boyet Batang after my name my PhD. Diba?
May
Yun ang
suffix.
merong suffix after the name. So my father, God, and my teachers. So these are people na talagang nag-influence sa akin kung sino ako ngayon and kung ano man ang tinatamasa kong tagumpay sa ngayon.
How to be you? Paano ka nagkakaroon ng balanseng buhay?
Ang sinasabi ko is, chillax lang. Chillax, relax lang. Hindi naman yung pwedeng seryoso palagi. So, balance in the sense na you have time for the family, you have time for yourself, and you have time for work. Quote-unquote sa Itawis, maraming nakikinig na Itawis. No nabanag ka, mares ka. No mabising ka, mangang ka. No niyang kwartom, gatangam mo, yakaya mo. And of course, how to be me? Pag masaya ka sa ginagawa mo, success ka sa buhay. So, mas okay yung happy ka sa ginagawa mo. Fulfilled ka sa ginagawa mo in the first place.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Dr. Boyet Batang. Ipinagdarasal ko sa Panginoon na malayo ang mararating ng Isabela State University. Mas malayo ang mararating ng Isabela State University sa iyong leadership bilang Vice President for Academics. At nawa, hindi ka magsasawang magbigay ng inspirasyon sa mga edukador na gaya natin at sa mga estudyante dyan sa Isabela. Nawa, ipagpatuloy mo kapatid, Dr. Boyet Batang, ang pagiging blessing sa iba. Maraming salamat, Exceltrove viewers. Maraming salamat, Dr. Boyet Batang. Bear in mind, let's always be a blessing to others.